You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show.
What? Yeah, I get it. What?
That's why I said it. Live the life you wish you had.
All right, let's start the wave. Welcome to Bad Girls.
Bad Girls.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? Is Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV after show for Bad Girls Club Season 10, Episode 3,
Bang.
Molly-Whopped. Whopped. And there were a couple things Molly-Whopped. I mean, from bugs to girls to vaginas.
You corrected yourself there.
Sorry, I forgot we have some moms listening out there.
To people from Africa.
Well, okay. See, we're not going to do the racist situation.
I couldn't say anything again now.
I'm from Africa.
It's your boy, DJ Jesse. Who just knocked? Oh, I thought we had a special guest. I was like, Marissa,
Come on in.
no, but we will have a special guest coming soon. Anyways, but it's your boy, DJ Jesse, joined in studio with Sir Cameron Marston.
Good evening.
To all the iTunes people, he's giving you the fingers.
Ooh, fingers.
Chevonne Hughes.
Hello.
And Sir Mykee Wattz.
What up?
What? All right. And leading us is Marissa.
Hi, guys.
Hi. All right. Let's talk about Miss Janedy. Last week, she was just
R.I.P. Janae.
getting picked on, and R.I.P.
I'm from Houston.
That's what we were saying. What's that song? R.I.P. to the girl you used to be. Your day is over. Because your itch is over. All right, her stuff was over because
I'm gonna download
these
that.
girls threw all her stuff outside.
In trash bags.
What is this thing? This season is all about what kind of mixture we can create. This is the second time they've done this.
That's their stamp on it.
Although, you know what?
They're not as creative as they could be.
You know what, though?
Seriously.
It's almost karma on Janedy because Janedy was a part of the first one. Even though Janedy laid it down, I was like, I'll help you clean it up.
It was a joke, though. It wasn't malicious. That's
These
different.
girls are not as evil as they could be. I'm in Atlanta. There's a lot of bugs in my backyard. I would take those bugs, grind them up, and throw them on somebody. That's what I would do.
Mykee 3000 watts, you were not picking up no bugs.
That's liable to get you killed.
I
Like, if
didn't
somebody
say
did that to me, it would be a fatal mistake on their part.
See, my thing is, if I honestly, I always think about like, okay, well, I wouldn't want to punch anyone, but I just know my initial reaction. I don't understand why nobody has just clearly walked up to a girl and just smashed her in the face. Like I have the urge to do it to Cameron right now, and I'm just like, what would you do if I just...
Molly-Whopped
you wake up with some frogs in your bed.
This season is probably because they mixed men with females, and so they kind of have to find.
This is the most manly
Girly boys.
Girly boys.
season.
You know what? I'm just gonna say
Boily
maybe
girls.
the lighting or the cameras over at Oxygen. You know, maybe
Or the microphone.
or the microphone
Or the
you know,
makeup. I don't know.
Hey, it's been 10
eyeshadow.
years.
The clothing.
10 years. I'm sure
The
they're
heels.
reusing a lot of the stuff. You know.
Yeah. That chandelier. Did you see that chandelier?
Because
And
makeup has a shelf life.
And the pink chairs outside. Those are reused too.
Yeah.
But anyways,
And girls should know how to do their eyebrows too, please. Learn
Ooh,
how to
Mykee
do
got
your
all excited in
eyebrows.
viewing.
Please.
Mikey was taking things personal while we were watching.
I
this.
really am. Like, if we have to look at you on TV, I mean, get your face right. Your face has to be right.
Mikey's gonna beat you upside down with the lights off.
With an ugly stick.
If I ever went on to Bad Girls Club, I would just come with my own glam squad that would come every day.
Oh, who's gonna pay for that?
I will. It's an
there it
investment.
is.
It's an
See?
investment.
See, she knows how to do it when you're on TV.
I can't.
You need a glam squad.
All right. So they pour this nasty mix all over Janae. They have it all in her face. Janae's just sitting there like, I'm not going to show these girls that I'm broken. Bitch, you're broken. You're sitting outside. Yeah, you're not crying, but you're allowing them to directly stare you in the face and take whatever that muck is and be like, oh girl, you ain't nothing.
It was pitiful.
It was like they
It
were.
was
But
sad.
come on now. They were like mixing fruits and vegetables. I would have let it be. I would have put it as a face mask. But like, throw it on me.
No,
There was lasagna in there.
Tostitos. That was not
Mayonnaise.
maybe the Tostito could have been
my
used
bad.
as a scrub,
I
but
didn't see that part.
But
My bad.
she was just so silent during it all. Like, it was just like, okay.
Because she's weak sauce.
Well, here's what happened. When that was happening, like, it reminded me of when I was a kid and my mother gave me this book about, not to get too, like, up on a soapbox about it, but, like, of the civil rights.
You're already there.
I know. I live on it, actually. Of, like, the civil rights when, like, people were throwing, like, milkshakes on these black people that were in a white soda shop. And, like, just how silent she was. Not to liken her to, like, strong people,
So you're
civil
saying
rights.
that
but-
was strong of her.
no, it wasn't. But just the image of it was similar in my mind, but then it was completely opposite because of how she's able to stand up for herself, but she chose not to.
Okay.
You
You
I
just went completely left with that one.
No, I
get what you're.
The image, like, it just snapped me back to that.
And you know what? Maybe you're right because Janae said, I know I'm a bad girl in my own way. That is like the biggest defeat thing to ever say. Like, in your own way, what way is that? Bye. You ain't on the bad girls club anymore. The one comment I did hear tonight, which I think was from Nicole's mom, she said,
She doesn't equate bad girls to mean girls.
mean girls, which I get that. To me, a bad girl stands up to herself. How do you guys feel about Shannon? Do you think Shannon's a bad girl?
She's a fake girl.
If you think Julie was a bad girl, I think Shannon's a bad girl.
I think Shannon's a bad.
Ooh, child.
Here's my
Mr.
thing.
Julie's best friend right here.
No,
You go.
I like Julie.
I'm saying that Shannon is a bad girl because if Julie's a bad girl, then Shannon is because Shannon has a plan. She's
wait.
calculated.
She says she has a plan. Rima also had a plan. All these other
Chocolate
girls.
covered fruits came to the house and the pigs be eating.
That is true.
She was kissing up.
Yo,
she,
but you know-
and she took her name off the hit list.
But wait, you know what would have really just killed it is if Sugar Daddy or Mr. Yes was in on the plan and he could have put some laxatives in all the strawberries and she only ate the pineapples. Like, yeah, girl, oh no, I can't eat strawberries.
Go knock it out.
Finish it.
Or what was it from Mean Girls, the Caltine bars?
Oh, yeah. Regina George. Oh, you're fat ass.
So yeah, for me, Shannon, if she follows through, then yeah, she's a bad girl. But
Because, I mean, you guys did see she was over there doing push-ups.
Right. She was doing.
I like muscles, but, like, she is just so masculine.
3.
Like, muscles on a woman can be so feminine and beautiful, but that was some, like, Terminator shit.
I mean,
People love
no,
them some.
y'all act like she looked like
What's
China.
love got to
She
do
does
with
look
it?
like.
She
You're
does
right,
look like,
Mykee.
I said she looks
She
like
does.
China.
She does look like China.
A
Yeah,
little.
Mikey made a joke, remember? He was like, "Ooh, when did China get that?"
I blocked that one out.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Shade.
All right, so Shannon says, "Bitches don't scare me. I'll sleep in a tree if I have to." Yeah, bitch, you gorilla.
No, she said I'm
ass
broke.
looking mofo. You.
I mean, she
show
was in
up.
the military, so
Right.
military tactics.
I want to see her wail off on somebody. That's what I want to see.
You want to see her what?
Wail off on somebody.
I-
Sorry, Molly-Whopped.
I want to see her just like knock somebody in the head with her boobs.
No, I want to see her punch somebody in their throat and then walk away. Like, girl, what you gonna
You
do?
can turn it into a dance.
You're on the floor. What you gonna do?
I just want to know what her nipples look like because they were describing it. And
Yeah, what did?
honestly,
we're jumping ahead.
hon-
Pacifier ass nipple.
And that's exactly what I pictured. Just taking 2 pacifiers and putting them on someone and
Just
Can we
2
move?
flapjacks on the
Yeah,
griddle.
I'm done.
all right. Okay, so then Alicia sits down to talk to Shannon and kind of says, "I'm really hurt. Like, I really trusted you and like I was really upset with how you were treating us and you just were coming off as a fake bitch." Like, and then Shannon's doing like, I can only say I'm sorry so many times.
gum so much.
Do you see my crotch between my legs?
And she basically says killing them with kindness, which, like I said, I'm down if the plan's gonna fully go through, but I'm kind of afraid
Yeah, we have to see the execution.
she could be like, "Ooh, wait, I feel accepted." Because
I
if
don't
she
know.
hates the other, if she gets in a fight with like the other girls, then she's gonna be alone in the house. So I don't know. It should be interesting. Alicia claims she runs the house.
But Alicia
So
is
did
apparently,
Valentina.
Alicia's apparently an avatar, according to Nikki.
Yeah.
And you would think avatars would run the house. They're light years ahead of where we're at now. So
Didn't they live in the woods?
I don't know, but they plug
different world.
you have to plug your tail in, don't you?
Because that's how they have sex. But the two girls who think that they're the main bitches are best friends, and they both think they run the house. Who sees fireworks coming? I do.
Oh, absolutely. And
I just don't see how anybody could connect with Alicia because we saw how quick Alicia turned on Shannon.
and Janae.
I would connect with Alicia before I connected with Valentina.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes, I would, but I wouldn't connect with any of them if I had it my way.
Any of them as any of the girls in the house?
Valentina
cool.
and Alicia.
I mean, to be honest, I probably would kick it with both of them because when you look at how these girls
I
are
wouldn't kick it with him.
approaching them,
I would dismiss them until they came to me.
well,
Look how you said it with a smile, a little crooked smile.
'Cause that's power.
they would be
It is.
mad with me in the house. But
I hate to say this, I'd probably kick it with Paula, with that big old forehead of
you
hers.
hate to say that. She's my favorite
great.
in the house. I
Yeah.
love her. She's
Okay.
from what I've seen on Twitter, she's the fan favorite. But she is kind of neutral, and I'm kind of like, you got to step your storyline up a little bit. So we'll see.
I
what
think that
happens
might
with
be happening next week, but we'll get there later.
Might.
her.
That's a big word for her.
But actually, it was interesting to hear Paula say she thinks Shannon's fake. I was kind of like,
Well, I think
all right,
Shannon
Paula.
is fake. I thought Julie was fake. Doesn't make them not a bad girl. It's just fake. They played a game. When you play a game and you're lying to people, you're fake.
Right.
That's
When you lie, you're fake.
Amen.
That's kind of part of the definition.
Fake, fake.
well.
fake,
All right.
fake, fake, fake,
Speaking
fake.
of fake, we know Andre and Stephanie
fake.
having their little
Poor
whatever
girl.
that is.
That poor lesbian.
Andre came over
Lady boy.
and they show that throwback picture of Andre.
He looked like Bruno Mars.
He looked like the gremlin
dude,
from
man, Bruno Mars is cute.
Gremlins. Yeah, whatever his name was, that's what he looked like.
He had a little blonde fro.
The Gremlin.
He did not look cute.
He was so cute. I mean, come on.
All right,
It's
you're
a
right.
little
You know what?
boy.
We shouldn't
Like,
do
It's
that.
a baby.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So Stephanie, we find out a little bit about Stephanie. She,
She has an
only
Adam's
messes
apple.
with girls. And that scene where she was in the bed, it was because I think Stephanie's really pretty, but that
which
scene
scene in the bed? There were two.
But there was one scene in the bed where she was like laid up, like, and she sounded like a man.
And they were both giving each other.
She
I
was
wasn't like,
talking, yeah.
I didn't want
his Peter in me. But
What are you, Yoda?
It's
You
like,
sound like Yoda.
That's
that's what
she
she sounds like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
She was
I'm
in the
caught
bed
up
with,
now.
I think, Paula.
Yeah.
I wasn't just gonna ride it or nothing, but I wanted
But
to
don't you
put
sound
it
like
in
that in the
me.
morning? Don't you sound like that in the morning though? Like when you first
Siobhan-
wake
Well,
up.
yeah, I sound
do.
that way in the morning because
In the
I'm a
morning,
dude.
and that's what happened. It was in the morning. Well, no.
Yeah,
like,
but we got balls between our
listen.
legs.
Okay, tomorrow morning, I need for you to call me at 9 a.m. and have me pick up the phone, and that's what you will hear.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Ladies and
It's
gentlemen,
the morning voice. Everybody has it. And y'all are lying.
hours.
I need everyone to tweet Chevonne Hughes.
Everyone tweet Chevonne for her number and then call her at 6 in the morning tomorrow
Oh,
morning.
no, not 6. You'll get cursed out at 6. At 9, we could be cool.
And you get cursed out in a manly voice.
Who the hell is it? What the hell are you calling me for? My name is Chevonne Hughes.
Lost your
I'm like-
damn mind.
Did I call the Cleveland show? Okay, so Stephanie calls Andre. They come over, and she thinks he's a good dude and loves their connection, and it's really special. And
loves that little penis.
But mind you, she had a disclaimer before you came over. She's like, I really like girls, but I want to kick you with Andre.
Right.
It's not a good comment to make on national television for Andre. For her, she's smelling like roses. I'm
So
just
are her
saying.
feelings getting
Fake.
like mixed up in there? Do you think?
well, here's
Or-
something that I always wonder
She's
with.
faking. She's not a real lesbian. So wonder
She
what
could be
you will.
bisexual.
Well, okay,
She's
so
not a
that's
real
right.
lesbian.
If she's thirsty and Andre's gonna get camera time, she's connected to Andre. I would think, come on over, boy. I'm gonna get more camera time too.
I was gonna actually be devil's advocate with that, but because I was gonna say if she was a lesbian, I feel like she would have went into the house and hit on one of the girls. But there's really
What?
all
Girl,
right,
you're
like-
in a house full of drag queens. Which one would you choose?
Right, and if you're a stripper, I mean, you have a lot more options out there. I'm sure she's seen better girls on the
Cake,
slums.
cake. Ooh,
I don't
baby,
know.
like it.
Okay, so yeah, she goes through this whole thing with Andre. Let's just talk about the Andre situation. She goes to the club, and the other guy from Love Games is there, Devin, and he basically says, "Oh,
Snitch.
yo, what's going on?" He was a snitch.
He was his
He's just trying to get with her. That's all.
Trying to get on camera.
He-
Playing the game himself.
and he explains
Here's my
that
phone.
Andre was on Love Games.
But like you couldn't see him. Never mind.
What?
You
Sorry.
couldn't see what.
Sorry.
Nothing.
I cannot.
You can't start a sentence and then I'll finish
He
it.
does
I
not
can't
need
say
to
that on
finish.
You're
AfterBuzz.
cheating.
Better not finish that.
No, he does not need because it was racist.
Oh.
I'm black. I can say that. Bye.
That no, he can't. If I can't, he can't. Protected group or not, I don't care.
Someone could Jesse Jackson up in here.
Okay.
Jesse.
So Devin was there. He basically told her that Andre was on Love Games, and she gets so upset. And it was, I don't know if it was staged or what, because the other thing is, then she calls him. She's like, "You weren't truthful with me," and well, bitch, he also wasn't truthful with you when y'all had the talk because he didn't even tell you he was on Tool Academy.
But who cares? Like really?
Oh, this is the topic that we
like
wanted
to
to
me. Yeah, I did want to touch on this because if I had been him, what's him?
Him/her. Sorry.
Him/her.
Stephanie.
Him, she,
I
me.
wouldn't have cared. It would have been like, yeah, you were on those shows. Now you're on here. Let me hit it, quit it, blah, peace. Like,
Okay, but
we're not gonna fall in love on this show.
But did you hear what she was saying? She was like, "Usually I don't fall for guys, but I'm falling for him."
That's
like,
a damn lie.
So feelings are mixed up.
I
She's
know
getting
lesbians,
used.
and I know lesbians,
You just said she's
and
not
they
a
would
real
never,
lesbian.
ever.
You just said she's not a real
so that's
lesbian.
proving my point. She
So
would
wait, but
never,
now- but-
ever have sex with a man.
Now you just disagree with yourself.
You
Oh,
did- yeah.
sorry.
Do you need the fans to write comments about what you?
And I'm sure they will. I can almost guarantee it. No, okay, so the thing about it is she's not a real lesbian. He wanted camera time. She shouldn't care.
Why shouldn't she care if she's giving in to him and feels like you're playing me, like you're only trying to hit on me because I'm the prettiest girl in the house and you
Well,
want
that's
more camera
wrong.
time.
She's
Who-
not the prettiest girl in the house.
Who's the prettiest girl in the house?
Ooh, damn, that's a hard one to say. It's a struggle this year for who's the prettiest girl in the house.
Some manly women.
Right.
Who's the prettiest girl in the house?
No, I
You.
think Stephanie is.
Siobhan.
That's left. Janae was the
Stephanie
prettiest
or
for me.
Paula.
Paula's cute. She's cute.
Paula's cute.
Her
Yeah.
eyebrows are jacked.
Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's-
Stephanie, you doing too much.
Until the new blonde girl comes in.
I bet, guarantee when the
Stephanie's
new
it.
girl comes in, I'll think she's the prettiest in the house.
That's fine, but I'm just saying
Shannon,
a
then.
groupie.
If you're gonna tell Shannon, the fake one, the fake plastic Barbie doll.
the one that you keep calling a man and a drag queen and gorilla.
Well, you didn't leave me with very many options. What would you like me to choose?
We're getting off topic.
There's a lot more behind their
No, we're
argument.
not. We're talking
Please-
about the
please
damn
forgive
drag
us.
queen.
I know,
Yeah.
but
There's
back
some-
to the issue is what we're talking about is whether or not you'd be upset by that, right?
Right, but so the point is,
I would
is
never be
yes.
upset with that.
Okay,
no.
you wouldn't because apparently you like fake relationships. That's not that is not.
He's
Okay,
hopping
okay, let me break it
from
down.
bad
Hang
girl
on,
to
are
bad
they
girl
having a
from reality show.
relationship or a moment in life?
Well, there's a mentality. She's a stripper. I'm sure she has some
Daddy
issues.
issues.
She has some issues in her life, so maybe there's a slight degree of
Mental disorder.
mental disorder, and there's some genuine feelings that she's having because she's feeling connected to this guy. And he played her.
But the
and she
thing
said
that-
she felt played out. You don't say you feel played out
Right.
unless you have some kind of investment in the situation. Otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Right, because that's what she seems. She'd be like,
I'm gonna make him cry.
Right.
So then she's not a real lesbian. Because lesbians don't have feelings for men.
Well, lesbians also don't have sex with men, and she's screwing a guy on national television.
Okay, for those people that watch and are listening, the gay community has a wide range on the spectrum. So don't take Mykee too seriously when
Everyone
he says
has
that.
yin and a yang.
I know many
Yin and
lesbians
yang.
that have dabbled with boto or dick.
Boto, you said?
Yeah, that's just a slang. Sorry.
Oh,
so
okay.
not all
That's new for
lesbians
me,
are
alright.
strictly punani. There is some people that fall off the train. It happens.
So then they would be bisexual.
I know men that like boys, but sometimes they like to get it in with the girls.
Then they would be bisexual. And we talked about this the other day. So yeah,
But
trisexual.
bisexuality does fall under the umbrella of homosexuality. So we're gonna move past that because this was not important. This is Bad Girls Club. They crazy anyway.
You know what? And I'm over Andre and his
Pluto?
little whole situation. At the end of the story, they're still screwing, so apparently she's over it. So Nicole is upset with Alicia because Alicia basically is running around saying, which I did like that Nicole stuck up for.
I poke your
Janae.
titty with a hot comb. That's what she said. Poke your
Yes,
titty with a hot
she
comb.
will poke her
I
titty out
wish
with a hot
somebody
comb.
would try that. I poked
But you know, because one thing that Alicia said was, "Give me a week and I'm going to run the house. I'm a boss bitch," which I'm kind of upset with Oxygen because they usually go with editing, and I felt like they were gonna play like a Rick Ross song right when she said that, but they didn't. They let me down with that. You know, she's upset with Alicia, and she asked what ratchet means, and I loved that whole
Word of the
conversation.
Why? I was good. I enjoyed that clarification of the word ratchet because you know things can get a little
Yeah, because
confusing
I think some
sometimes.
people are misusing that
Have you heard it misused?
numerous times today.
Oh, all right.
Uh-oh.
I feel like we're Saturday Night Live talking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the girls go out. Nicole decides to stay at home. She needs to relax and chill at the house. And this was a struggle. This was the night that the whole Andre thing is. Can we talk about Alicia's track jacket? Oh no! All right. I guess we.
No,
won't.
we did have some words about it. It
could have been
definitely-
cute if she had, if it was the right size.
It was just
I
too
liked
much.
it. I didn't like
It
the
was-
colors, but I liked it because she wore it like she didn't give a shit. And for me, that's hot. When somebody doesn't care and they just, you know, you own it. And you
Well,
got
that's the
that
same thing with
swag.
Nicole.
But to
Like,
me,
which
it
y'all
was-
were hating on her
Oh,
for the past
no,
couple of seasons.
Nicole didn't.
Episodes.
What
But
was
to
she
me, it
ever
was
wearing?
copycat.
Nicole will just wear whatever she wants to
Okay,
wear.
there's a difference
But then
between
she
like
sticks
going
it between her legs and she gets all crazy.
Right, there's a difference between me like taking the carpet off the damn floor and wrapping it around it. Then you know,
But that was a copycat outfit from Homegirl from last season that did. I don't understand.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
understand.
I'm sure
Like,
she wasn't trying to copy her.
Fashion is funny. It's
You're-
just
are
so
you sure?
cyclical.
Are you that
I mean,
sure?
It's 80s.
Yeah, I
Stuff.
don't think Alicia's.
I don't think so.
I mean, that's pretty thirsty if you rewinding last season's Bad Girl Club episodes to find outfits
Well,
choices.
she looks dehydrated, so if the shoe fits, wear it.
Bye. So they go home. We see that whole bug situation. Molly-Whopped the bug. Molly-Whopped the bug.
Oh, I just got dehydrated.
Did you?
There's some water right there for you.
You better copy that
I
outfit.
just got it. Sorry.
I can't. You know, Nicole says, I want to kind of settle the beef down. Everyone went out last night. You know, I'm going to wake everybody up early. We're going to go get our nails done.
nails.
Yeah, they love this place.
I love that the person who was doing the nails wasn't
Head down.
Korean or
And she was
Asian.
head down. She was like, "Whoa."
She said,
She was black.
She said, honey, you need Grito gel for
No, she
your
didn't.
No,
nails.
she was black.
She's
Oh,
like,
she was
honey,
black?
you want
Yeah.
critter jail for your nails?
Girl, because this make your nail everything.
And then we see Alicia starts getting annoyed with Nikki because she's ticklish on the
Alicia's
feet.
like this backstage.
Yeah, she was sitting really.
Proper.
Who was that?
She's rigid. Alicia.
there?
She's all proper.
I just couldn't get over Valentina saying like, "Oh, I don't want to hang out with Nikki because she's not classy." You're classy, Valentina.
So whatever. Nicole's pissed because she wants to go to the dive bar. Yada yada yada. None of the girls want to go. Paula, Nikki, and Stephanie go out. They come back to the house, shit faced,
Faded.
and that's when we see Shannon's nipples and Nikki drops the glass.
My dude, I'm faded.
Now in this situation, and I want to know what you guys at home think about everything that happened tonight. So give us a call at 424-256-1633. We're live now, so call us at 424-256-1633. And also, before we get into it, shout out to everybody at home who watches us on YouTube, listens to us on iTunes. Shout out, guys. I know you guys want us to like interact with you on YouTube, but they force us here at AfterBuzz to tell you guys to go to iTunes. Please download, rate, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. If you guys leave us a comment on there, we'll give you a shout out. So a couple shout outs are to Mitch Markunis and Lil Too Sweet for You.
Just do both. Just works both ways.
And also Joanne Davis, who usually calls in.
JoJo.
She just said that she thinks Paula is the prettiest girl in the house.
She's not the ugliest. We can go that route.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's not the ugliest.
She's a lot prettier than damn Shannon.
Oh, and there was a comment last week on the page, just to kind of touch on that, about Valentina being a punk because she's picked on 2 drunk girls so far.
Oh,
She
hold
is
up.
a punk.
Hold up.
Man, she's not classy.
Before we get into the
Down
whole
an octave.
Nikki dropping the glass,
Damn, your balls are probably dropped.
I'm pulling a Valentina. Rewind to the beginning of the episode at the fight with Janae.
Ooh.
And I'm glad you reminded me of that comment on
I'm
YouTube.
doing my job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. When
Alright.
Janae went to go fight
Janae.
Alicia, I don't need all that.
Oh.
When she went to go fight Alicia, but damn, Valentine, what the hell you doing jumping Janae? You jumping a little girl.
Because she's
Alicia's-
a punk.
And Alicia made comments. She goes, whenever it feels like I'm going to be attacked, Valentina jumps in to protect me. She made that comment. Now, that could be construed in certain ways.
No,
You know what I'm
please.
saying?
No,
Oh, no.
lay it out for
We
everyone,
can't
please.
touch the racist comments, so I'm not going to say nothing.
Oh,
I'm
let's
just
go
gonna
there.
allude to
No,
it.
I'm
let's
okay.
go
Let's go
there.
there.
I agree.
Because I'm
Let's
ready.
do it.
Alicia feels that she runs the house, and obviously Valentina is her pit bull or something like that.
Or a slave.
Ooh,
her
ooh,
house slave.
Some
Oh,
people
this-
say that
the
Rosa
coon.
just took a seat and she was tired.
This is not Django Unchained.
So,
It's Bad Girls Unchained. Apparently, because there's some damn
I don't know,
racism,
maybe Alicia
sexism.
speaks German too. Who knows?
Oh,
but didn't Julie do that last season? With just whenever she like had an altercation with someone, like one of her minions would kind of handle
Of
it for
course,
her.
winged monkeys are always apropos.
Oh god, the visual on that one.
no.
of the
Oh my
host-
God, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant.
The views of the
I-
host are only.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that. You know what? I didn't even go there with my head either. So don't worry. Don't worry.
Are we going into another Kunte Kinte phase from the Bad Girls Club?
Oh my God, I can just see the
Django.
comments already.
All right.
We love you, Cameron.
Okay.
It
Let's
was not
forget about
hilarious.
Lord.
let's forget about
Yes.
monkeys. Let's talk about
This is what we do here, ladies and gentlemen, at AfterBuzz TV.
Mine had an
We're
adjective.
funny.
guys, come on, cut it out. Let's talk about nipples. Back to Shannon's nipples.
Let's be serious.
Back to Shannon's nipples. She
Let's
had
be
and,
serious.
and I wrote Shannon's nipples, big ass nipples. Like,
Pacifier ass nipples.
I mean, they couldn't have been that big because I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember if you guys remember on MTV back in the day when it was like they showed different people get plastic surgery. Well, there was one where they showed her get a breast reduction. That woman had the biggest nipples I've ever seen. And when they
I've
showed
got some pretty
Shannon,
big
Wait, wait. How did you see the nipples?
oh, MTV showed it back then
What?
because it was a science documentary.
Interesting.
I got some pretty big nipples.
Nipples aren't the problem. It's when you have the big areola. That's.
I have a big area. You want to see?
Oh my god, here we go.
That's a lie.
Let's keep it on.
Blurred it.
lie.
Blurred it. I'm blurring it.
Mykee Wattz will not be joining us next week.
This is a Christian show, boy.
It would just be my nipple taking my place in this seat right here next week. Stay tuned, y'all.
Bye. All right, so Nikki drops the glass. Question for everyone here, and this could be just a stupid question, but I want to know what you guys
That's a
would do.
good question.
Nikki drops the glass. What do you do? There's a drunk person. They're running around and glass spills. What would you do, Cam?
I would put orange cones around it.
Smart.
I would be like, bitch, are you gonna clean it up? She'd probably be like, no. Then I'm like, fine, I'll take care of it because it's not that big of a deal.
And I kind of feel that's what Alicia was doing.
Yeah.
She made a comment and then she was gonna clean it up. So I'm not hating Alicia for the situation.
I don't even think Alicia actually was going to make her clean it up.
No, Alicia was gonna clean it up herself. But I think that Nikki was using that as her way in because Nikki said she was already feeling
Aggravated.
at Alicia.
I say I would push a bitch in it. There
No,
it
you
is.
wouldn't. Truthfully.
Truthfully.
Oh,
You want to be the
I
baddest
am
in the
violence.
game.
I ain't trying to.
That is some other shit.
Now that is
like-
ratchet. Now that
No, that's
is
ratchet.
ratchet.
Could you imagine, like,
Just knocking somebody in there.
A drunk bitch.
no, listen. Welcome to that Bad Girls Club.
Hey,
That is some
work it out. Bang.
that really is ratchet beyond. All right, so no, but I did agree. I thought that was cool of Alicia. She said, "You're drunk. I don't want you going near the glass. Step away from it." Nikki's drunk, and then Shannon's whatever ass was like trying to tightrope walk while walking next to it. So whatever. Alicia's pissed because she's like, there's broken glass. There's drunk people and broken glass, and I have a scar from glass.
a PSA.
Like, bitch, move to the next hall
cares?
or the next wing of the house.
like she got abused or something.
What traumatic?
And I once got cut by a piece of glass.
What if I was
For
like,
real?
there is paper on this table. I have had
Paper
paper
cuts.
cut before.
I can't
Marissa,
do
I
this.
cannot work in these conditions here at AfterBuzz. Like, girl, bye.
I'm calling SAG.
Ooh, you know what? It's funny that you said that about Valentina. I wrote personal bitch. So everyone's telling Nikki she's drunk. Valentina gets in her face, and Nikki kind of like elbow greased her in the face, and then see, the other thing about Valentina is she don't really punch. She just goes straight for the hair.
It's because her arms are so damn long and skinny.
She tries to punch, it just reaches behind him.
Right.
All right.
I'm sorry. She just has bad character.
Yeah, she's just.
You know, she's just one of those people that you're just like, I don't know how to exactly pinpoint what I don't like about you, but it's just bad. Like, there's something not right about you.
Bitch, you fake. Even your name is fake.
Valentina.
Chevonne wants to eat her face off.
I know. I wouldn't even go near that. That's just rancid.
So within that, Nikki, we're all sitting there like, will someone throw a punch? And Nikki did it. Nikki, because I was kind of worried that Nikki may not, lay gangsta.
It was like, stop pulling hair. Please throw a punch. And she succeeded. Threw a punch.
She did. So we got 2 fights in the episode.
Sorry, she leaned her head back. She's like,
But did that punch connect with...
don't matter.
Oh, there it is.
Because the arm came up. Because the fights we've seen so far, we really haven't seen punches except for when Alicia and Valentina jumped on Janae, who was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's surprising. You would think a house full of men, they would throw punches first. It's just sad.
That was a weak sauce.
I'm just waiting. Like, if Nikki's hot, I want her like headbutt the shit out of somebody. Like, you just bust somebody's nose with her forehead. Like, bam.
I think she
That'd
could.
be hot.
And her mother was crazy. She's like, wait, maybe that was for the next episode.
Next
Can't talk
episode,
about
yeah.
that. But on the phone, her mother sounds just gangster.
Yeah.
You know, like it was kind of like the
Oh yeah,
the
wait, what did she
twins'
say?
the
Break
twins'
her
parents.
nose.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
no.
Nikki's job to bust somebody over with her head. I think that's Paula's job because she has that
Oh my
hammerhead
God.
shark forehead.
You are just on this forehead.
No, you don't agree?
Let's go
No?
deeper than the surface, my man.
What, I mean, how deep do you want to get through that thick skull of hers? I mean, how deep could we get?
I don't know. Let's give her another episode. We'll see.
Let's call her Drew Hill and put
Drew.
a.
Let's call her Rihanna.
On that
Tyra
note,
Banks.
let's head
no.
into predictions. Oh look, we talk about Rihanna. You get
Right. we don't talk about Rihanna in this panel right here.
What's your Illuminati princess?
right. So
I will
anyways.
be pushing people on glass if we have to do that.
Listen to the theremin music. Oh. All right. We're done.
And calm your ass. So the new girl comes in. I believe her name's gonna be Jen, from what I
And she a stripper too.
heard. And shout out to who are we giving that shout out to that told us about season 11. We kind of already knew this, but season 11's gonna
Joseph Ruiz.
Joseph Ruiz, shout out for you. We love when you guys send us tips on Twitter. New season, next season's gonna be in Miami.
Yeah.
And I know we rumored that there might be a Bad Girls All-Star the season after. which-
Oh, I thought it was
We-
next season.
we can only hope.
No, next season's Miami,
Because I want Morgan back, and I know a lot of people agree with me.
Oh my
which
God,
starts in
really?
June.
Seriously, is there a big following for Morgan?
No,
Which he
there's a
has
big
been-
following
Oh.
right here.
Right.
It starts
Well, at least
and
everybody that
ends
talks
right
to me likes
here.
Morgan, so
Which is
I mean,
amazing because
And
he's
no
been
one-
talking,
everybody
he's
else.
been talking against about how these girls are like boys. I'm sorry, Morgan looked like a boy to me.
And she talked like one too.
She did.
She
And
had,
she had some jacked up eyebrows, which you said you probably could
but she was
fix.
pretty though.
I make fun of
Did
it,
she
but
not?
I never said it was wrong. So, so please get it
I feel
together
like she
over
was
there in the
post-op.
corner.
Mitch, can we
She was
just put-
definitely post-op.
post-op.
She got it cut off. Like
All right, so the new girl comes. Ooh, I was like, what does the sentence say? Shannon gets some dick. Are we assuming that that's Mr. Yes?
I hope so. It's on TV.
no,
I hope that's
I don't
not
think
Mr.
So. It's
Yes.
not.
Mr.
The
Yes
voice is very
sounded.
different.
I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Yes sounded like a white man.
He
He
sounded
was,
like a
he
white
was
boy.
a white man.
Like an old.
No, he didn't sound very
Old?
old.
No, he sounded like a white boy.
He sounded like a frat boy.
What?
White
Say
frat
it,
boy.
say it, Mikey. Finish your sentence. A white boy that was trying to.
Be black.
There you go.
I didn't get that.
That's exactly
there was
what
no,
he said in viewing.
I sure
There's
did say that.
no tinge of like
Thank you,
urbanism
Chevonne.
at all in his voice. When I heard that, I was just like, that is some Wonder Bread.
What does
right
he look
there.
like? I pictured like a 40, 45
So did you
year old
still
man.
thought he was
heard
white
it.
though?
Mikey, I heard it.
No, I thought he
heard
was
it
white,
too.
I
yes.
heard a little bit.
I heard it too.
And I don't think that
heard
the
it.
dreaded guy that we saw is Mr. Yes. I don't know.
I heard it. You guys should go back and rewatch it on your DVRs.
Rewatch it.
You'll
then-
hear a little bit. It's almost like her mom. Her mom
Because
said it too.
he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the, come on now.
Yeah, he was. A
Dude,
little
he was
hood.
like, don't fight them. Be the better person. You know, you can do whatever you
He
want.
didn't say it like that though.
people from the hood can change it up too.
Bye.
I know. What's he trying to say?
Valentina. Bitch, who are you talking about? You talking about pushing someone in damn broken glass? fuck Annie, what's her name?
That wasn't me.
Glass.
That can't hold up in court. That wasn't me.
Johnny Cochran? No.
He just gave an Annie Lennox reference. I love
I just
it.
read. So then we get Valentina and Nikki are gonna fight. Who do we think's going home out of Valentina and Nikki? One of them is getting kicked out.
I hope it's Valentina, but I strongly think it may be Nikki.
I don't think it's gonna
say
be
it.
Nikki. I think it's gonna be Valentina.
Valentina is to go.
Okay, damn.
She's
You
just-
asked me. Can I just answer the question?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's great, and
And
that's
what
my
I-
opinion.
Jesus
What I love
Christ.
is that Valentina's going home after Janae. That's perfect.
Boop, karma for your ass. Watch her stay the whole time. Though.
Janae comes to reunion. Get off my coattails, girl.
Oh, bye, Janae. You irrelevant.
Janae.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you every single week, following us, tweeting us throughout the week. Make sure you follow us at AfterBuzz TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you also download and us on iTunes and rate us 5-star. Leave us a comment. We'll give you a shout out. You can follow me at DJ Jesse J.
Tom McCullough 777.
At Chevonne_Hughes.
Mykee 3000 Wattz.
Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Yes.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.